And just as a joke, if anybody attended last week, I actually have real lighting, so I don't look like a shadowy figure in the background. So, and Amanda looks great as well. The joy of live video.
Yeah, I'm actually, what I'm going to do is I'm joining the group. I'm joining live here on my computer. Okay.
Good.
Just to keep an eye on anybody's questions. So I think we're good now. All right.
Yeah, one of the challenges we had last time, if you guys attended, is Paige and I couldn't see any of the comments or the likes or the questions and stuff like that. So the fun of live broadcasting, we're figuring it out as we go. We think that would be more fun for you guys to watch. So
yeah, we got Bethany here and we have Paige. Hi, Paige. Hi, Bethany, Melissa. We got some ladies that are joining us now. So
well, I'm glad you can see it because it's not working for me. So I'll interview and then you know. All right. So welcome. I'm Jessie and this is Amanda, if you guys haven't figured it out.
Hi, everyone.
So a little bit about how we know each other. So a number of months ago, I contacted Amanda. I was in the market for a new role and we've been working with her. We redid my resume. We did my LinkedIn profile. So, that's how we know each other. So I reached out once we started Actionable Marketing and said, hey, Amanda, you were incredible in helping me kind of get my stuff together and get organized. And she's like, yeah, let's do this. Let's chat about it. So Amanda runs a company called Compass Career Directions. You want to give like a 2-sentence elevator pitch for everybody just to kind of give it a shout out?
So basically, Compass Career Directions provides a variety of services to both job seekers as well as entrepreneurs, really providing them with a clear path to get them from point A to point B and help them ultimately achieve or reach their final destination. So some of those services include resume writing, LinkedIn profile optimization, LinkedIn training, and lots of other services for entrepreneurs as well. But feel free to check out the website, compasscareerdirections.com, to learn more.
Great. So let's dive in. Amanda and I were just having a good chat around actionable marketing. And actually, we both agree, like, it's frustrating when you hire somebody, they don't tell you what to do. So, a lot of big businesses and folks use LinkedIn. And I wanted to make sure that small businesses were aware of kind of the benefits of LinkedIn. It provides credibility, it provides awareness, it provides you as a leader within your space and ownership. So people reference LinkedIn for anything and everything. Anything, did I miss anything there, Amanda? Any tips, in that regard?
Yeah, no, I just want to say that LinkedIn has personally helped me service 236 clients in my first year of business. It was something that happened almost accidentally. And now I'm in a position to empower and train other service professionals and entrepreneurs on how to be successful on that platform as well. So everything that Jessie said, but there are features within LinkedIn that do not compare to, let's say, like Facebook or Instagram. One of them being specifically that you can target your ideal client without knowing their name. It's just a little bit easier to do that on LinkedIn. But there's so many other great things about it. And but we can talk more about that later on.
So let's talk about that. When you're talking about your ideal client, how are you talking about Sales Navigator? Are you talking about LinkedIn Navigator? Are you talking about something else?
So I'm talking about a couple different things. So one thing that service professionals should be aware of, and this is truthfully a secret that I'm sharing with the ladies that are on here. I think Paige knows about it because she attended my training. But ProFinder, if you don't know what ProFinder is, you are missing out on some serious business. ProFinder basically is a marketplace within LinkedIn where you as a service provider can enroll to sell your services to people on LinkedIn looking for somebody like you. So for you, Jessie, you could apply to become a service provider for marketing consulting or whatever through ProFinder. So that platform is going to give you consistent, promising, good leads from people that are serious for the most part. And the other thing, there is the sales feature, the sales platform, there's a recruiter platform, but I'm just talking about regular old premium LinkedIn, the $29.99 plan, or I have the business plan, which is $59.99, gives you the ability to literally search for your ideal client. So if you are looking for a CEO of a startup company in the Boston area that might be interested in engaging you for website development. I don't know. I'm just making something up.
Yeah.
You can literally just search in there,
Yeah.
this, and the other thing, and they pop right up. Or maybe there's a company you want to target.
The Pro Finder, not to cut you off, but the Pro Finder, I didn't know about that until, I don't know if you told me or somebody else a couple days ago. Like, how did people not know about this? That, if you take nothing away from this video, that's like the number one tip is that Pro Finder right there. It's
Probably the
freaking,
number one.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Now I
awesome.
can't speak to specific service lines. I can only speak for mine.
Yeah.
I'm in the resume writing and career coaching category. I get on average about 300 leads a day from people that are looking for somebody like me. Again, I don't know exactly what it's like on other
I mean, it could be
things.
different with marketing or with
Yeah.
IT or whatever. I know there's a couple of IT guys who join or that are watching too. So,
Okay.
hi,
And
John. Hi, Dee.
hi, everyone. So with the coronavirus, obviously, I was concerned for lots of reasons, specifically related to my business. I was thinking, what is the lead flow going to be like on ProFinder? Because I depend on that.
Yeah.
And it has been impacted, but I will say that I'm monitoring it on average like 100 leads a day. I'll take it.
I mean, that's, it's better than two.
Right, I'll take it, and I'm really happy to say that my business hasn't really been impacted from
That's good.
this yet. Well, if time
Yeah.
goes on, we'll see. But so far, so good.
So let's talk about, I want to move to some of like the tips that you and I had. So we have a list. So Amanda and I chatted obviously before we're on here. So I'm going to start from the bottom up. So let's talk about testimonials for your profile.
Testimonials are huge.
Or references, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
What are some tips that you have about people getting those? Because it's kind of awkward to ask.
Well, the purpose of LinkedIn, and first of all, I just want to say that the purpose of LinkedIn is to connect people. So if you reach out for somebody for something, it's almost expected compared to maybe some other social media sites. So completely, get that idea out of your head that you're bothering somebody. If you are a business owner or an entrepreneur, the LinkedIn testimonials are incredibly important for all of us. Just like if we go to a new restaurant, we want to look at the testimonials before we actually go there. People are looking on LinkedIn. You also need 3 testimonials, recent testimonials, to apply and be qualified for ProFinder. That's another topic. But get those testimonials, and to make things easier for the person you want to get that testimonial from, whether it's a manager you used to work for or it's a client that you service, it's same philosophy for job seekers and business owners. Write the testimonial for them in advance.
Oh,
Put
that's a
put
good tip.
yourself, if you work with me, I'll send you a really great template. But put a template together for yourself. You plug it in. It's gonna really be the same flow, different pieces of information, of course. Send it to that person and say, "Hey, Joe, I would really be honored if you could review this testimonial. If you agree with it, please post it on my LinkedIn profile. I'll do the same for you." That's a great way to pay somebody back, depending on the dynamic, to write them a recommendation as well. But that's my tip. You actually write the recommendation for the client to make it easier for them. And then what excuse do they have? It only takes 2 seconds of their time.
Totally. And that's a great tip too. And if you guys haven't done that through LinkedIn, it's really easy to ask somebody to write a testimonial for you. So you can even send them a separate message. I've done it for a number of people. But that's writing it for them is a great tip. Plus that highlights the things that you want to have highlighted, as you as
It
a
avoids
business
the back
owner.
and forth. Hey, do you think you could change this because I really wanted you to say this?
Yeah,
Do it for them.
totally.
If you have questions about how to literally do it, reach out to me directly and I'd be happy to walk you through it.
Cool. All right. So the next one I had, what to say in your bio. This is, and joking aside, I suck at writing my own bio. Amanda can testify to that because she wrote mine for me after I sent her 3 pages of crappy bullets.
Well,
So,
it depends if you are a job seeker or if
mhm.
you are an entrepreneur. I am
Let's go with
assuming that
business
the
owner.
majority of the people listening are entrepreneurs, so I'm going to speak to that.
Yep.
So, what you want to put in your bio is essentially your elevator pitch. You want it to be in the first person, and you want your ideal client to feel as though you are literally speaking to them. Hi, welcome to my page. Hi, thanks for dropping by. I'm so glad you're here. And then what you want to do is go a little bit into what you do and how you help. This isn't really necessarily a place to go through your career history. That's not what they care about. They want to know and feel what you can do for them, what problems you solve for them. So, really, just a few sentences at the top introducing yourself. I work with this group of people. This is how I help people achieve their dream. These are the then bullet points. Everybody loves bullet points nowadays. These are the services I provide. Bing, ding, ding.
Don't
And
include your
then,
pricing.
no,
Just highlight
I
the
wouldn't include
services.
pricing, just the services. And then definitely include a call to action at the bottom. You want to make sure it's very easy for these individuals to take the time or take the next step to reach out for you. To book a 30-minute clarity call, click here. To learn more about me, visit my website here. And I have like 4 or 5 different calls to action. Um, and it helps to build credibility as well when you can direct them to all these different places. The other thing that's really, really important for the bio that a lot of people overlook is that we have the ability to upload media. So when I say media, really it could be anything, but photos of you in action. Maybe you attended a conference, maybe you spoke at a conference. Maybe I'll take a screenshot of this and I'll add it to my media. If you have a brochure sort of document, that's where that would want to go. So take advantage of that media section in the about bio area.
You can link your website in there, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
From a call to action standpoint, as a marketer, I recommend including one. I know Amanda's a different case because she's highlighting services via LinkedIn, but for some of you guys listening, I would pick one, send them to your website, put an easy call to action that says, let's do a 30-minute consult, or if you're a massage therapist or holistic practitioner, click on my website, find out my hours. A lot of you guys do, 30-minute, 15-minute consults if it's a new service. So
Right.
that's a great place to highlight it.
Yeah, and just one more thing. Oh boy, did I just lose it?
Write it
Oh my
down when you
god.
think of it.
Oh my god.
Gone.
All right, we're gonna
All
move
right.
on. I'll
If
think
you
of it.
think of it, we'll jump back. All
I'll
right. So the next one we had on the list is headlines.
Headlines.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
talk about headlines. So the headline, if you're on LinkedIn, it's the thing that shows up when you show up on a list of people. I know that's really
Yeah.
specific, but it's like right at the top.
So you reminded me what I was going to say is
Okay.
that you want to make sure that you have a competitive differentiator. And that's something that would definitely be included in your bio, but also you can include this in the headline. So a couple tips with the headline. Believe it or not, you actually want to make it simple at the beginning. If you are a business coach, if you are a resume writer like me, if you are a graphic designer, just give the generic description of what you are, because what people are doing, and this has happened to me many of times, they're typing in the search bar resume writer. Now if I call myself this extravagant thing, I'm less likely to be found. So at the beginning, just call out what you are, and then after that, if you want to include your company that you own or the company that you work for, that's fine. And you do have a little bit of wiggle room and space to say who maybe you specifically serve or what makes you unique. But the whole thing shouldn't be unique.
Gotcha.
Only the end of it.
So like if you're, how does that different than somebody who's looking for a job? Just for reference, as a business owner versus somebody who might be in the market for a new gig, can you talk to that for a quick second?
Yeah. So for some clients, what I do, it really depends on their situation, whether they're employed or unemployed. For the employed folks, what we typically do is include their current job title and their company name. For those that are unemployed or they're looking to do some sort of career change, then what we could include is we could really make up our own branding title. But the core message here is include keywords that are searchable.
Well, that you want to be found for then specifically.
True. I'll
Yep.
give you a quick example. Worked with somebody who was an insurance agent, but his company called him a sales production representative.
Mhm.
Now, if I'm looking for an insurance agent, that would be, first of all, I think it's a little bit of a turnoff, but I would never be looking for somebody with that job title.
No,
So we rebranded him on LinkedIn to insurance agent. Within his company, he has a different job title.
makes
So
sense.
it just depends.
Cool. All right, the last one we have on the list. And then I said, if you guys have any questions, ask them now. So let's talk about the profile photo. That's another one. It's so funny to look at other people's profile photos and what they decide to include. And what do you got for a couple of tips there?
Yeah, a couple tips. You want to dress the part. You know, a picture does, in my opinion, maybe doesn't speak 1,000 words, but it speaks a lot of words. And we want to make sure that the way that you look in a picture, it's how you would present yourself to your ideal candidate. No, you should not be at a wedding, or you should not have anybody else in the picture. You shouldn't be in your car. You shouldn't take a selfie. But that's probably the biggest takeaway. Dress the part, look your best. The other thing too to be mindful of with LinkedIn, the space is super small, so we don't want to take a full body shot. The perfect space or area of focus would be like your belly button area to the top of your head. And one final tip, this is a secret that a lot of people don't know about or realize: visibility settings within the photo. A lot of people don't realize that their photo is actually not visible to their audience, which could be a turnoff. When you click on your photo on LinkedIn, just click on it. In the bottom right corner, in the box that pops up, there's an eye icon. Click on it. Make sure that your visibility settings are set to all LinkedIn members or public. It might be set to just my network only, which is only the people you're connected with, or even like a lower level. And the concern with an entrepreneur or business owner is if there's not a photo of you, it makes people less likely to trust you or reach out or take you seriously.
Yeah,
So just double check on those visibility settings.
that's a great tip. Yeah, I think too with photos, having consistency in your personal brand. I mean, that's what we're talking about with LinkedIn, your public persona, having the consistency of the photo on LinkedIn, your photo on your Facebook page, your photo that shows up on your website someplace as well. People want to recognize you. And before we kind of went live, Amanda and I were chatting and we were talking about the trust that people build with businesses and consultants and career coaches and things like that. They're hiring us. They want to see who you are. I mean, they want to have that personal connection. They want to be able to recognize you when you get on the video. So hopefully, we look like our photos. I have had.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. No catfishing out there. We gotta look how we look.
It's true.
Somebody said that to me. Actually, I had a face-to-face client meeting a couple months ago, and he said, "Hey, you look like how you look on your website." I said, "Thank you."
That's how it should be. I mean,
Seriously.
I think it's funny. I had headshots done, when starting my own business, I had them done and I was like, whoa, they're gorgeous, but I sure don't look like that every day. So
But you look like
it looks good, but again, it's one of those things to consider. So we
Right.
didn't get a lot of questions in here. So, but I do think, we had some really great tidbits. I hope you guys got a lot out of this quick chat between Amanda and I. She has a masterclass that she's offering. I know Paige has done it, who's mentioned it. You want to give the quick rundown on your masterclass?
I run 2-part virtual master classes. It's called Learn LinkedIn for Business Growth. They're conducted through Zoom. They're normally $49. Ton of value. These trainings could truly revolutionize your business. Because of the coronavirus and to help small businesses out there, I am offering the next one for $25. And I believe that we'll share the event information within the group. So love to see you there.
Is your training also for people looking for jobs as well, or do you have?
I do offer training for that, but this training coming up is just for business owners, business people.
Cool. Well, it was nice chatting with you.
You too, Jessie. Thank you very much for having me. I was honored.
It's my second
I was one of the first, and a year from now, you're gonna have hundreds of thousands of followers, and we're gonna say, I was one of the first with Paige. So it's gonna be great.
That's the plan, my friend. Well, have a good afternoon. Thanks everybody for watching.
Bye, everyone. Should I log out?